All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about the one red flag that if your woman has, you're probably not going to be able to save the relationship. Or if you discover it in a girl that you're dating, yeah, you might as well just end it now. So there are a lot of red flags in relationships, or there could be. When you start dating, that's when you should go and try to initiate or try to find all the red flags. Finding red flags is not something you should be doing when you're engaged or married. At that point, you should have already vetted the woman out to the point where you don't have red flags. A red flag means danger. Don't go there. So like if you find some red flags and your woman don't say, yeah, I found a couple red flags, but I decided to keep dating her. No, that's the wrong approach. Dating is an evaluation phase. If you find a red flag, get out of there. Because it's a red flag for a reason. So if you're in a situation where you're like, what are the red flags and what is the big one? And tell me what the big one is. It is personal accountability. In other words, does she take accountability for her actions? Can she admit fault? And when she does admit fault, does she actually make a change? And when she makes a change, does she make amends? And then does it change for good? In other words, it's not just lip service. And that's usually what ends up happening. If you're with somebody who doesn't actually take accountability, they'll just deflect. They won't actually want to have the discussion about it, and they'll somehow turn it around on you. Now you know that they've took it and flipped it around, and they manipulated it and threw it back on you to where somehow you're at fault. Okay, I'll change it. I won't do it again. And she'll actively look for things that might upset you to prevent from pissing you off. But a woman who doesn't take accountability isn't going to be concerned about that. In fact, it's all about how much she can get away with. So this week, she may say, oh, sorry, and you'll hear it like that. It'll be like, sorry. They just won't even care. And then what you'll end up finding is that they didn't actually make a change. They didn't actually make accountability, and you have to tell her yet again, hey, I asked you, hey, please don't do that. She's like, oh, yeah, sorry. And she's just giving you lip service. She just wants you to get off her back so she can go back doing whatever she's doing. If the person can't take a personal accountability, there's no point in having a relationship with them, because personal accountability is the first thing you need to have in order to grow. And relationships are about growing together, they're about giving and growing together. So as you're trying to grow, if you're watching a video like this, you're probably growth oriented. You're probably like, hey, yeah, how do I get better in my relationships? How do I get better in life? And so I'm going to take new information and take it and apply it and introspectively look at myself and see how that information can then be beneficial for my own change. But if you're with a woman and all she does is deflect and blame you for anything that she's doing wrong, there's no point. You can guarantee she'll be stuck in the same place she is now in 2, 3, 4, 10 years, until she finally realizes that she needs to take some personal accountability, some sort of introspection. And the problem is I've seen this happen so many times to the fact that I'm hearing a lot of clients say, I have not met a woman who will take any personal accountability. And then I'll ask them, well, why are you still dating her? He'll say, well, I don't know, I'm hoping I can change her mind. Maybe I can get her to see the light. And it's like, brother, it's not your job to get her to see the light. It's your job for not allowing this kind of thing in your life. The fact that you're still with her just advocates for her not having to take personal accountability. It's telling her, yeah, I don't have to take personal accountability. You won't leave me, so I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And so he's over here just racking his head on how he can change the relationship. It's like, you can't, dude. You got the one red flag you can't fix, which is personal accountability. So if you find yourself in a situation, you're watching this video, you're like, fuck. Well, I guess I'm going to have to break up with my woman. Well, sorry to tell you, that's just what's going to happen. Unless for some reason she can take personal accountability, but it's not your job to teach her that. She's a grown-ass woman. She should know this stuff. She should learn how to help herself and to be caring and empathetic towards the other people around her. Be able to see life through your eyes, just like you're trying to put yourself into her shoes. If you can't do it, then I'm sorry, brother, your relationship won't work. Brother, if you like this video, certainly subscribe. And if you disagree with me, definitely let me know below. And I'll see you in the next video.